Welcome to my channel, Authentic Expressions. This is me, Gay Lim. Today's video will focus on parenting with respect and consistency. Many of us did not get the rule book or the memo on parenting with respect and consistency. As parents, we fumble through parenting without effective strategies, and hence we encounter unnecessary angst, anxiety, and tension as parents. Every parent makes deposits in the emotional bank accounts of their children. It is very important to parent in a way that teaches responsibility and make children feel loved. When parenting with respect, children feel safe, secure, and protected. Effective parenting helps children excel and reach their full potential. Important to learn to walk away from the conversation. Hanging around will only invite further negotiation, deliberation, debate, and belabor the point. When you walk away, it conveys that you have already stated your point. Example, can I play with the iPad for another half an hour? Your response could be, well, I'm sure you remember the rules on iPad time. Then walk away. Walking away will also convey your final decision at that point. When delivering a point, make your request short, sweet, and to the point. Fewer words are better than lengthy sentences or paragraph sentences or run-on sentences that goes on forever. If you want people to hear you, deliver your request or thought in 1 or 2 sentences. Avoid delivering your request in paragraph form, as the content will be lost and people will not hear you and be turned off by the negative, meandering conversations. Example, I feel encouraged when you listen to understand my point rather than challenge my point. I like it when we have open, honest conversations with each other. Avoid saying things like, how many times do I have to remind you to do this? As usual, you don't follow up. You always ignore me. Children will turn you off when you go into these meandering negative reminders. If you commit to something, do it. If you state that you will take away a privilege for irresponsible behaviors, implement it. For example, if you plan to implement a consequence for incomplete chores, ensure that you implement the consequence. If you promise a reward to your child, deliver it. If you promise your child that you will take them to get ice cream when they finish their chores, honor that promise. Ensure that you consistently follow up what you say you will do, even if it inconveniences you or takes more effort on your part. Eliminate repetitive threats, meaningless, empty promises, or unfulfillable agreements. Learn to say it once, avoid using threats, or only act after repeated nagging. Children become parent deaf when there is consistent nagging or yelling. If you ask for something, ensure that you follow up. People will deliver when they know that you will follow up and ask for the requested behavior or item. Example, once the allocated time to use digital devices is up, ask them to turn off all devices and put it up. If you have small children, ensure that these devices are out of sight or out of reach. Many parents fall into the habit of letting resentments build up rather than addressing it promptly. Once you are aware of slacking off behaviors or repeated unfulfilled promises, express it. Do not let it build up, then you will blow up at a later point. Example, to make sure that we stay on task with completing your chores before the weekend, when would you like to set a time to complete your chores? Another example is, Let's get into the habit of completing all your homework before playing your games. What is the schedule that will allow you to complete your homework first? Always be on the lookout for small, minor efforts of contribution and express gratitude for completed actions. It demoralizes children and teens when their parents highlight failed attempts or the lack of follow-up. So make it a habit to show gratitude and appreciation after completed tasks. Example, I truly appreciate it when you stay on top of all your tasks and complete your chores on time. It helps me when you let me know what schoolwork you have completed each evening. It means a lot to me when you complete all your homework without being asked. I noticed that you honored your curfew time and came in on time today. I appreciate that. Listen to what they are saying or not saying. Do not respond to every question asked. A non-response can also mean that you have already answered the question and does not require further explanation or response. Example, children will say things like, do I really have to brush my teeth before I go to bed? Can I play with the Xbox for another hour? I want to spend another hour on my iPad. All of the above questions really do not require a response. To get compliance with mundane tasks that everybody dreads doing, like chores, ask the entire family for a time to complete it as a unit. Put the agreed upon time and date on the calendar and make a mid-week reminder about the scheduled cleaning commitment. So during the middle of the week, as a parent, you can remind them, on Saturday morning, we are all going to clean the house from 9:30 to 12:30 in the morning. And if you have any activities with your friends, do plan it after 12:30. Learn to express what you are looking for and learn to state it clearly and ask for it. Avoid stating your request in negative complaints. Instead of saying, I don't like it when you cramp in your homework the very last minute. Instead say, let's plan your time better so you can get your homework completed early in the evening. In closing, it is important to parent in a way that teaches responsibility and make your children feel loved. When you parent with respect and consistency, children feel safe, secure, and protected. Effective parenting helps children excel and also reach their full potential. I'm going to share with you two closing quotes. The first one is by Frederick Douglass. He states that it is easier to build strong children than to repair broken men. Another quote by Charles Swindoll. He says that each day of our lives we make deposits in the memory banks of our children. Thank you for watching my channel.